Hi guys, one of my passions is video, and I figure I'm going to start talking about some different things on my video stream that are, I think, interesting and will help make people's videos a little bit better on little to no money. I have a little bit of money, but what can I get for, the most bang for my buck, so to speak? And today one of the things I'm always fascinated with is Steadicam shots. I'm going to be talking about a handheld Steadicam and how it works, and what I bought, and also show you a little bit of footage of just carrying the camera handheld, and then also a video with using the handheld Steadicam. So what this is a FlyCam 5000. I got this from eBay. I think it was about 150 to 170, somewhere in that ballpark, and it comes with different weights on the bottom and this balancing whole contraption. And how this is supposed to work is that if you're just holding the camera regular, walking with it, it moves around quite a bit because it's just balancing on the end of your hand. Your hand is trying to keep it, I guess, steady, so to speak, and in one particular location. So what this does is that it gives you a handle to hold on to at the bottom, and what you want to do is you want to try to set the weights here on the bottom to balance out the inertia of the camera that's going to be sitting on the top. So with the camera on top, it's going to want to teeter and fall off kilter. So the top piece here, you can actually move it forward, backwards, and left to right. So the center of gravity of the camera is hopefully on the axis of the FlyCam here. And then based on the weight of the camera, you want to move these weights around at the bottom a little bit, add weights, and if you have to, also pull this down farther. When I first bought this thing, I planned on using it for my XL2, which it shows in the picture, but it could work with it, but just hand holding it with your arm. This thing with the XL2 is incredibly heavy, so actually it's not going to work. So this is what I bought, and so once you have the weights in the bottom, what your goal is to, once again, to have the moment of inertia the same. So the smaller weights on the bottom, and they're supposed to be balancing out the bottom area and of the top. So I mean, there's the difference of the distances from the middle, the center point of the handle. So this one's already not perfectly balanced, but awfully close. So if you move it, it's sort of, the left to right, so you can see it sort of tilt, sort of move around like that. And when you're using it, you want to kind of keep this hand close to sort of steady, the movement a little bit. And then also up to down, left to right. But, it's supposed to be able to move around and not really sway a lot. And then you'll use your other hand to pan. And this isn't so bad to use for, for a little while, for some shots and stuff, but if you're using it for a lot of shots in a row with not a lot of cuts, your arm does get tired, your wrist does get a little bit tired from holding it in this area. But I think it's still, for 150 bucks, it is night and day better than just hand holding the camera. So check out the other videos of the before and after the trials, and let me know what you think. Please comment. And I'll also put a couple of glossary terms at the bottom so you sort of understand a little bit of the theory and some of the links also, so you can read up a little bit more on what this is. This is actually called the sled, but there's a whole big contraption for Hollywood Steadicams. But those range somewhere around $5,000 to $8,000, and they're clearly much better. But the difference is $8,000 versus $150. Now, is that big of a difference? That's a whole other thing to worry, another discussion to have. But check out the videos, tell me what you think, and this is just something that I bought, and I don't know, I think it was worth the money. So hopefully it was informative. Thank you for your time. Just one last thing I wanted to say about trying to use the FlyCam 5000, or not more about the FlyCam 5000. It does take some effort, it takes some practice. So if you first buy the thing and just want to put some weights there and set the camera on top, it's not going to work. It's going to look terrible. But it takes some time, work on trying to balance it out, try to find the access point, and then also get used to walking around with it and trying to keep it at a level point and trying to keep being able to pan and move the thing without really screwing it up too bad. But it does take some effort, take some time, but it's definitely worth it, and definitely the time spent to be familiar with it is well spent. And I think that you can find some pretty good results if you spend more, you know, if you use it a lot and get used to using it. So there you go. Check out the before and after videos that are linked on the bottom below.